Alright man, so what is up guys, Airball here and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be the best Magic Johnson build on NBA 2K25, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight in the video. So we're going to go, I guess right hand doesn't really matter, direct number doesn't really matter either. We're just going to continue. Now starting off with the position, I know he was a point guard, but for this build we're going to go with shooting guard, just because if you go point guard, the highest height you can go is only 6'7". He was around 6'8", 6'9". People say he was 6'9". I think he was around 6'9". But shooting guard gets you 6'8", and then small forward gets you 6'9". But for this build, we're gonna go 6'8", just because it's a perfect sweet spot between 6'7" and 6'8", and also 6'9", just the attributes are a little bit worse. So I would just go 6'8", to keep it, pretty realistic. And then the weight is going to be 217, and the wingspan is going to be 7'1". Now the reason why we're going 7'1" wingspan is because we go any higher, we lose out on the 89 mid range. So 89 midi gets us gold set shot specialist, and I think that'll help out, if you're playing, just playing the game in general, because we are going to have a low three-pointer on this build, so, it'll help out just in terms of shooting in general, so I'll just go with that. And 217 is just get the offensive rebounding to 80, so just so we get that silver rebound chaser. But yeah, we're just going to continue. Now, starting off with the finishing. The close shot's actually going to be pretty high on this build. It's going to be an 87. Now, the 87 close shot, once you upgrade the post control, will get us hook specialist on gold. And if you guys didn't know, he was probably one of the best, he had probably some of the best hook shots for a guard in the entire game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was up there with Kareem for, with the post hooks. He was just great at post hooks. So that's what I'm basically trying to say. 87 close shot will get us that gold hook specialist. Driving layup will be 85, which will get us layup mix master on silver. So again, pretty solid. The driving dunk is going to be a 73, which gets us posterizer on bronze. Nothing too crazy. We're not going to be able to get any contact dunks or anything, but, he wasn't really a dunker. So 73 driving dunk is honestly going to be just fine for this build. And then the post control is going to be an 80. You do need at least an 80 to get hook specialist on gold, which is what I was talking about, the 87 close shot. You need both of those, 87 close shot and 80 post control, to get gold hook specialist on this build. Again, it's really just for the realism, just because of the fact that he was really solid at post hooks. So yeah, that's why we're gonna go with that. The midi, we're gonna go with an 87. All right, 87 mid range gets us that gold, or not, silver shifty shooter. We get gold set shot specialist if you use +2 cap breakers, and you'll be able to get basically gold set shot specialist at 89 mid range. And the 3-pointer is going to be a 70. All right, he wasn't really a 3-point shooter at all. He didn't really hit too many threes throughout his career. So I think, 73 pointers is a little bit accurate, and also 3-pointer does cost a lot for a 6'8 build. So yeah, just having a high midi with a low 3-pointer actually works pretty well in this game, and you're actually able to shoot pretty consistently as long as you have that gold set shot specialist, which you can either max +1 that. If you don't have the cap breakers, you can get the gold, or you can do what I recommend, use +2 cap breakers from the 2 level 40s from this season and last season. Use +2, get 89 midi for gold set shot specialist. Then maybe you could potentially use +1 to get to Hall of Fame. It's really up to you, but that's what I'm going to go with for this build. The pass accuracy, all right, it's going to be really high. Obviously, he was the greatest passer. I wouldn't say the greatest, probably second greatest passer of all time behind John Stockton, but he was obviously known for his crazy dimes. So we're going to go with 94 pass accuracy. And if you get +5 cap breakers from starter 3, you'll be able to get 99 pass accuracy and get these 4 badges on legend. All right. So, what I'm saying? For this build, the passing is obviously going to be crazy. One of the best passing point guards of all time. Probably number 2 in my opinion, behind John Stockton. So yeah, 94 pass accuracy is going to be absolutely crazy in terms of just threading the needle on passes, getting passes over defenders, throwing lobs, things like that. And also you get Legend Dimer too with the 98, or max +1. It's a tier 2 badge, so you use your max +1 on Legend Dimer, and that'll be solid as well. The ball handling is going to be 81, which just says handles for days. We can go up to 86, but that gets us ankle assassin, which doesn't really matter too much in this game, so I'll just go 81. And to get most of the major SIGs at 80. So again, 81 I think would be just fine for this build. And then the speed with ball is going to be a 75, which just gets us lightning launch on silver. If we go any higher, we don't really get anything else. So I'll just go 75, get the lightning launch, and then move on with it. The interior defense is going to be a 53. The defense for this build in general, it's going to be balanced, but it's not going to be too great. As you guys will see, we're going to have a 74 perimeter, which just gets us the bronze badges that we need for defense. So like Challenger, we'll get on-ball menace, as well as pick dodger, and a movable forcer as well. The steal is going to be a 73, which is just enough to get us that bronze glove and silver interceptor. Again, nothing too crazy here, but we have all these other attributes on the offense. So for the defense, it's going to be lacking a little bit, but it is still a little bit well-rounded. As you guys will see, we're going to have a 68 block, which will get us high flying denier on bronze. With the 68 block, 50 speed, and 60 vertical, we'll be able to get that. Which again I think is solid enough. You'll be able to get chase down blocks, things of that nature. And then the offensive rebounding is going to be pretty high. It's going to be an 80. We're going to max that out, like I said earlier. If we go 217 for the weight, we're able to get 80 offensive rebound, which gets us that goal rebound chaser, as you guys can see there. And then we're able to get a 70 defensive rebound, which we'll be able to get these badges too, like box out beast and pogo stick. But 70 is just to help out a little bit for the defensive rebounds. And then the speed is going to be an 80. All right, nothing too crazy, but it's fine. You're 6'8", so you don't really need to be too fast. The agility is going to be 1 below max at 82. The strength is going to be a 73 for strong handle on gold. All right, and then we're going to have a 65 vertical to end it off, which gets us posterizer on bronze. 73 strength gets a strong handle, box out beast, we're able to get brick wall, movable enforcer. And just for the defense in general, obviously it's not going to be too great, but you guys will see here that we get 4 of these badges on bronze, which again isn't too great for the defense, but we have all these attributes on offense, so you're gonna have to sacrifice something, especially with that 94 pass accuracy. It takes up a lot of the attributes on this build. So what I'm saying, just keep in mind that maybe you don't want to go as high pass accuracy, but for the sake of the build, for the sake of realism, I'll just go 94, cap break to 99, and this build will be absolutely crazy in terms of passing the ball. The shooting, I mean, if you get cap breakers and get +2 for set shot specialists on gold, you should be hitting pretty consistently, because having gold set shot specialists is really just the difference maker. So you'll be able to shoot just fine. Dunks will be okay. You'll get obviously great layup animations with the 85, and then with 87 close shot, they did buff post hooks in this last patch, so you are able to get some post hooks off. If you hit starter 4, you get the Joel Embiid post hook. So you just things to keep in mind for this build that you can exploit that most guards really can't do. Like guards don't really go for post hooks and things like that, and most of them can get contact dunks. This build actually can't, but it's just for the realism. Also, most guards don't have 99 pass accuracy, so this build is obviously not the meta. I wouldn't use it for like comp stage or anything unless you're like a really, really good player. But this is obviously not a meta build that you would use in the comp stage scenario. But maybe if you're a Magic fan, maybe if you want to build a 99 pass accuracy with the cap breakers, and I think this build will be pretty solid. Or if you're just looking for a tall guard build to have fun with, then I think it's pretty nice as well. Or if you're looking for a pretty rare name inside the arc combo guard, I've never seen that before in this game. So again, a pretty solid name, pretty rare name. Haven't really seen that at all on this game. That's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I post every single day on this channel, so make sure you tune for daily uploads. But yeah, this is Airball. Peace.